Hey, you're right, guys. TheTrophyMuncher's Joe here, and today we are watching and reacting to episode 6 of The Midnight Club. I was about to say House of the Dragon, but The Midnight Club Season 1. Last episode was probably the weakest, I think, out of the episodes that I've had so far. I think the first 20 minutes were really good. I felt like we got some more character building, which was what we were needing, but then it fell onto the short story that every episode seems to be doing. And like I said in the reaction last episode, if the short story isn't great, that's over a third of the episode that's not great. And I think the short story that we got last episode was probably the weakest. It had Raoul in, which I was happy about, but in terms of the actual plots and the theme of the short story, it wasn't really for me. It's going to be different for everyone, of course. I think that's the one thing I will say about these short stories is that might be someone's absolute favourite. So that I like the idea that they're all very different from each other, but I think just for me, I wasn't super into it, honestly. So maybe this one will get a banger. Maybe we'll get the best short story yet. I think we are in need of a truly great episode now. I think we've had okay to good to really good episodes so far, but I won't say we've had like a truly great episode, honestly. I think the characters are great, but story-wise, I'm not quite there yet in terms of wanting it to be. I don't see it as on the level of Midnight Mass and Hill House yet. Granted, we still have half a season to go, so that could change, but we'll see. So episode 6, if you enjoy, remember to leave a like. If you're new, remember to subscribe, and if you do want the early, kind of kind of early and uncut reactions to the Midnight Club, then link to the Patreon page will be in the description and one of the comments down below. But for now, let's do this. Blood Red. Oh, we're picking up from his story. Part 2? Yeah. I found, I'll say in a sec. Wow, they really go for those. Showing that. Wrong show. Yeah, I was gonna say like the some of the extras that are doing like the screaming at the camera, you can so tell the ones that are going for it and the ones that aren't are kind of shoved to the back. I noticed that when I looked through the episode 3 or whatever it was, there was like 2 that were just really not going for it all. As fair as I wouldn't really go for it probably. Luckily the main one is always in the middle. She goes for it, so that's what matters. Ah, gonna have to kill him as well then, surely. Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then Dusty's all badass now, just killing everybody he sees.
He didn't wanna.
He didn't want to, that's fair.
Not Harmony. She was a sweet girl and always nice to him at school. But the night before, he got his orders.
He got his orders, bro. If he got his orders, he got his orders. Is it time for him to be killed in the night? And wow, that's so creepy.
And well, the voices, they're never wrong.
You're wrong.
They might be.
Everything indicates that this is a young man. The crime scene itself.
She's
says
cracked it
otherwise.
already.
Let's just say.
The crime scene says otherwise. Is this why you've caught the killer? Oh, you haven't caught him yet, so there you go.
More than Dharma, less than Bundy.
This is a serial killer.
More than Dharma.
3 of us all told have handled this case, passed it down the line like a bad infection.
Okay, so yeah, it can't be the same person then.
Don't worry about the boys at school.
Well, you got the wrong person. Well, they're not the same person.
She won't even look at it.
But your theory makes sense.
Oh, God.
Look, I gotta go to practice, but tonight I owe you a date.
Oh, really? You're going to date the guy you're hunting? Classic.
Sorry to bother you at school. I just wondering if you could help me out with something.
I'd be happy.
Are you
to
the
try.
killer?
Are you asking if I've noticed police accounts on Einstein? Are you guys undercover in the chats? Because if you are, that's wild.
Wild's a word for it.
If we are, we're just a fly on the wall. Nothing for you to worry about. At least
Sure.
I hope not.
Ah.
So what is your account handle?
Dusty S, 1980.
Do you have any other accounts?
No. Nope, just the one.
Has he been caught in a lie?
I really like looking at you.
Well, yeah. Well.
Really, you didn't have to help me with my little investigation. But you did anyways.
That's what killers do best, apparently.
I don't think you want to be here with me.
Weird line, but
Yeah, pretty weird.
okay.
Not really what you want to hear when you're alone in a car with someone. Okay, so he just says, you don't want to be here with me. And you went to kiss him. Okay. Oh, God, that one got me. I should have known. It's because I looked away at the camera, and when I looked back, he'd already done the whole I'm looking at the demon thing. So it threw me off. This is why I can't keep looking. What? Don't do it again. Ah, Jesus. I hate panning shots like this. And someone's next to you, aren't they? Or they're going to be behind you. He looks so happy in bed. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll get your rotty breath away from me.
And if you want to hear
No.
the exciting conclusion,
No.
you're gonna have to.
No. I'm actually more invested in that than the main plot. Maybe.
You're making me feel bad for a guy who killed a classroom full of people.
Really? Why do you... I don't feel bad for him all. How do you feel bad for him? What?
Well, if you've got a story, hell yeah, I'm up for it.
Yeah. Anya's getting better. There we go.
It's a weird one, and it's not fully formed yet, but
We should probably wait till he's fully finished it then. No?
It's called Witch.
Oh, I can relate. Wait, did you say witch or bitch?
No one even giggled at that. Ugh. Everyone was there like...
Amani was a witch. Well, all the women in her family were, far back as anyone could remember.
It's the Vampire Diaries.
Something her mother called scrying.
Don't try to see through to the bottom of the lake.
We're getting the short stories done at the start this time. Interesting. What if the whole app's just the short story? I don't know how I'd feel about that. You can't get a main plot going. What? Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
Pretty brown girl, baubles in her hair, pink dress.
Like her?
Oh, he's just seen the future. And she's
Yeah.
gonna drop the ice cream cone. Oh, there we go.
Hey, little girl, watch out!
Oh,
I can see the future.
fuck yeah.
That's what scrying is. It's
There's more. Ah, see, that's the problem. You can never change it. You just
World's got a
divert
funny
it.
way of doing what it wants.
It's like Steins Gate.
Well, helping other people understand their futures, really. That's what's brought me the most joy, at least.
Yeah, I like these stories with like seeing the future. There's been, I think, Lost in it as well. It's like you can't actually change it, but you can delay it. Yeah, it's always going to fix back into place.
You keep practicing, you'll get better. But don't scry at night.
Oh, it's like Gremlins. What was it about Gremlins? Don't feed them guacamole or something. I can't remember. Or don't get war on them.
yes, ma'am. I promise.
Well, she's going to do it at night then. That's confirmed. Might as well just get that out of the way.
Let's call it time of death.
No, do what Jack does on Lost when bangs on Charlie's chest. I love that scene. I don't even care.
You did everything you could.
Yeah.
Unless...
Give me the room, please.
Oh, she can do some resuscitation spell. Watch. Is this what Grey's Anatomy is like? Sniper, get down!
Mom!
I'll do that to you. Wait, did she die to save her? Oh, that's it! Help! Your mum's fainted and might be dying. Help. As the doors are closing.
One night, after the funeral
She
was over,
died! Oh, bro.
and all the extended family had gone back to wherever they came from,
Help. Thank you, guys.
why had her mom tried to heal that girl?
Well, she didn't try, she did heal her.
What went wrong? In her grief, she forgot her mama's warning.
Oh, you're doing it already? See, I thought we were going to get to that in like 5 minutes, not now.
And as the moonlight bounced off the
You
water,
forgot.
Imani didn't really believe in love at first sight. But if she did,
Is that Dean from Supernatural?
this was it.
Right, so she's fell in love with a ghost who she's never met, and she's going to try and change the future now.
Get in the car. Let's go. Right now.
And she's going to bump into her vision love interest.
Say yes, or we'll show the entire school your 6th grade spelling bee photo.
Oh, must be pretty bad. There we go.
Hey.
Oh, it's the guy from my vision.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm Ben.
Alright, Ben.
I know you from somewhere.
Isn't that supposed to be my lame line?
Yeah, that
No,
cliche
seriously,
line.
that's all the game I got. I was gonna use that.
Well,
We get some drink?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
yeah, he's going to go and buy the drink, and there it is.
My treat tonight. What do y'all want?
You can't change the future.
Invited me, I'll buy.
You can't go in there.
Well, that was a short-lived night of yeses.
Anywhere but here. And no one goes in there.
Watch the next one they go to, he gets shot.
Pea drinks for Ben. Few OEs. Bottle of Henny, maybe? Yeah. Anything else?
Just send someone else in.
Please don't.
I'll be back.
Just be like, peep round the corner, you'll see a guy with a gun. Run back. There you go.
You gotta relax, Imani. Look, it's fine.
You've not done much to really prevent this, have you? Bang.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm sorry.
But no, he's gonna die still. Because that was his destiny. Oh, okay. That made me jump.
The fuck?
No, never mind. You just swapped him. You just swapped him for someone else. See, that's a scream for help. That's how you call for help. Help. Yo, Anya's not having the best time in any of these storylines.
How'd you know?
You know what?
You told her not to go in there.
Final destination.
And she didn't even understand how or why she knew it.
So she can change the future then. It's just you swapped it with someone else.
Friend Scotty's fighting for her life on a hospital bed across town, so she can hold hands with this cute boy who should have been dead a week ago.
Oh, well, that's it. Don't go in there.
Pump doesn't take cards. I gotta pay cash. Hang on.
Stay there. I'm gonna go get some gas, but you gotta buy the movie tickets though.
He's like, shit, I don't have any money. I was kind of hoping she'd pay for both.
Can I get 5 on 4? 5 on 4, please.
There's a guy with a gun in here.
You alright?
Go. It's the same guy. He's like a serial burglar. Just punch
Snapping
him.
back hard. Right at her.
Oh, I see. And... Alright. Well, that's a way to interrupt the story.
What do I do? What do I do?
Oh yeah, don't resuscitate.
I know God has a plan for all of us, but
Can we not do this today?
screw his plan.
Hey, whoa.
Anya was here when I got to Brightcliff. She told me
And he's
if
having a
anyone ever
shitty
messed with me,
time.
let her know.
Well, I won't die begging my cancer. Or Anya's to be gentle. I'm waiting
Fuck yeah,
on
bro.
cancer with a Molotov and a machete.
You're Nancy from Stranger Things.
To save me, to save us. I burn the world down.
See, I like that. I prefer that attitude.
It is not up to us. We don't make the rules. And we do not get to change the outcome.
Oh,
And
I
when people
like
try
a
to
short
find
story.
something, if you spend so long fighting, you don't take a moment to say goodbye.
This doesn't look like a fun room, does it? If I died in this room, I would be a little bit disappointed.
For being my sister.
Her sister, damn.
If you have to leave,
I guess I got pretty close.
I guess.
I guess. Oh, there you go. The kiss of life.
I want to live.
She's awake! She's awake. That's good, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I guess one thing you could say about Anya is she's not going down that easily.
Like I said before, we're not fighting gravity. We're trying to make the landing as soft and beautiful and peaceful as we possibly can.
Ilonka.
Oh, she ain't hearing it. She ain't
Ilonka.
hearing it. Back in the woods. Oh, my dad made a good point. The Jane, or whatever her name is, could be the woman from Midnight Mass, because they kind of had the same hair. So, I was off base, maybe.
Good afternoon.
Yes, best character.
I saw you on the monitors. I thought I'd come and say a quick hello.
I'm so sorry.
Jane.
I know what it's like to
Those trees are
watch your
ridiculous.
friend slipping away.
I bet I
know
could
what
climb
that's
that.
like.
So this diary belonged to a girl who used to live here a long time ago. Her name is Julia Jane.
Hello, Julia Jane.
A girl whose mother believed with everything that she had that this place
The
was
look
special.
she's given. It's like, okay.
Anya's
Maybe a bit of a
hanging over
giveaway there.
anything I can do for her, no matter how.
It's not crazy.
Yeah, you'd know, because you'd lived it.
Listen, acupuncture, acupressure, aromatherapy, ear candles,
Ear candles? What the blood is that?
packed into churches, faith healing, mailing checks to Billy Graham to pray for a cure. And that's not crazy. That's faith. The real stuff, the wisdom
She's changed
that
her
people
tune from
have
last
gathered
show.
for thousands of years that kept us alive.
Now she's all about nature.
And we should talk about the 5 sisters. I assume you've done your reading.
How many women are there other than you and Anya?
She's well into this.
It's 4. And with me, that's 5. See? What are the odds?
Yeah, but then you have the woman who works there.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Haircut.
No. You're gonna need to do exactly what I tell you.
Nice. Just chilling out, I guess.
Do you want to do this ritual
Tonight.
But it's bullshit.
Then you have nothing to lose. Who cares if we
That's
spend
true.
a couple minutes on some bullshit?
Yeah, if nothing happens, then I guess that's it. But you do cut your hand. Might hurt a bit.
Come on. This is crazy. This is the kind of borderline loony shit.
I'm in.
Who said
If
that?
it's bullshit.
Oh, of course you're in it, 'cause
time.
you're strange.
And time is the least that any of us could offer right now.
I mean, all technology looks like magic until it doesn't. So,
What? Oh, what?
I'm in too.
I guess I don't know what normal is because this all sounds perfectly reasonable to me.
Blood sacrifice off of some old book written by gosh darn cultists. This is false idols.
Gosh darn.
You don't buck around with this stuff.
Oh.
It's about saving souls, and you go poking around there, opening doors, dialing all the wrong numbers, something is gonna pick up.
Well, she isn't wrong, I don't think, so.
And don't put yourself and all of us in real, honest, mortal, spiritual danger. Please.
So we'll be like, oh, come on, but the fact they've all seen ghosts and stuff and heard things, it's like, you know something's gonna happen if you do this ritual.
I'm sorry about earlier, but they're all pissed off at me.
No,
Well, they
not
shouldn't
pissed
be.
off. If you did it out of love, don't you think God would understand?
I can't put on my faith and take it off that way. It's just...
I mean, she said she don't want to do it, so.
This is the closest thing to family any of us has.
Okay.
Closer than blood.
But she said she
And
don't
one of
want
us
to
needs
do
help.
it. Oh my god, you really doing the sympathy shit?
Anisha. But you don't have to believe anything. You don't have to do anything either. Just show up.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. I thought she was going to do the whole, like, if you don't do this and she dies, it could be your fault. I'd be, like, so pissed. But she didn't do that, so we're good. We're good.
Ilonka.
I love Sandra. Wait, what?
Ilonka.
I don't love this,
You
though.
okay? What's happening?
Hey, you fought with the spirits. This is what happens. Ah, see. Yeah. Is this a bad dream? Or actually happening? Ooh. Hey, it's too late, it's gone. they're not really doing it. They're just like tapping her head. They weren't eating her. Even though it would still be pretty. I'd be shoulder barging through them all. Get off me.
Bear with us. We're gonna try to fix this.
We'll meet you down there.
What do you mean you'll meet them down there, Kevin? Okay, because I go first. Why don't you just all go?
And we're gonna save you. You understand? We're gonna.
Well, it's a big claim. Don't. As you were warned not to.
Just know it's because we love you.
So when you're haunted by ghosts for the rest of your life because we did this, just know that we did it because we love you.
Yeah.
It was kind of cozy over there, not gonna lie. Fire brewing. Got your friends chilling.
Yeah, so.
Lots of pillows.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought you said no one followed you.
A head in the circle. Just...
It's a night nurse, and they don't send it back down.
Ha! I mean, Sandra's up there, so just be like, guys, can you send it back down, please? They'll hear you. But you just stood there and did nothing, so it's... Sandra! With her slippers on.
Thank God it's just Sandra.
Was there anything weird when you guys got down here?
Weird like what?
Like some matches that said
fine.
don't.
And I'm so
she
happy
did that.
that you're here with us. We call on you, the 5 sisters, daughters of Asclepius and Epione. We call on
Asclepius?
you to heal our sister
Isn't he from
Anya.
Willy Wonka? Nice. That's fun, isn't it? Smear it on her face. Oh, she actually is.
I got this for running my first 400 meet. Reminds me of freedom and power.
And power. See, he's a bit suspicious still. Well, this is cute, isn't it?
This is my entire relationship with my mother
Oh.
in a bundle.
Oh, that's... You froze with a toss, okay. The guy just threw in a medal you won. You threw in your whole relationship with your mum. I know she used a different knife.
Wouldn't care even if I could.
Of course.
This is all I know of love, and I give it to you, Anya.
That's my dad. And it's my favorite thing I have.
Your favourite thing? They are doing sacrifices for this, to be fair. None of this like, yeah, here's a... I got this in Skegness once. It's like a pebble. Toss that in. That'd be me.
If any of that luck can find its way to you, Anya.
A boy I love, who loves me, but I couldn't, or I
Oh,
mean,
she is joining in, though.
I know I shouldn't, so he's... And nobody knows about him. Just God, so...
Of course. Oh, she's fully got involved. I thought she was going to, like, sit and spectate.
Who's this that?
Just,
We needed 5 sisters.
Jane, Janine. I'd so want to itch my forehead. I'd be like, ugh.
Sorry. It'll be cold.
Okay.
What, she going to dunk it on her head?
Daughter of Asclepius and Epione. First of physicians.
Does it work?
Swiftest of healers. Trusted vendor of broken.
Got some intense music going on. Oh,
Through you to the lame world.
what? He's done a jump scare. I don't know what there is. A little shadow. Show me. Oh, it's just a Dementor in it. Is that done? Yes. So the Dementors are coming. Okay. Alright, there we go, guys. That is episode 6 of the Midnight Club Season 1. Way better than the last episode, definitely. I won't say way better. It wasn't. I still won't say there's like an 8 out of 10 or anything, but very good episode. Again, what really holds this show together for me at the moment is the characters. The characters are really likeable for the most part. There's still some in there that I'm not too bothered about, but they're really good. I think their bond... I buy their bond. Like, them all being like, I love Anya, we want to save Anya because we're all part of a family, close to their natural family. And it's like, I do actually believe that. I think so many shows, it's like, I look at Pretty Little Lies Original Sin, which came out on HBO Max earlier this year. They were just saying how close they all are, but you never bought, or at least I never bought it. You know, like the two, I've even forgotten their names. This is how little I cared. It was a fun show, don't get me wrong, but it was more, enjoyable popcorn. But the other two main characters, like, going on a road trip talking about how they're sisters and they're best of friends and they'll do anything for each other. And I'm like, I just didn't buy it for a second. It just felt so forced in. And that wasn't anything to do with the actresses and their chemistry together. It's just how quickly it rushed through it. And it's just like, it told you how close they were instead of like, yeah, they did try to show it at times, like they're singing a song in the car together and stuff, but it's like, no. Whereas here, I buy how close all of them are. So I'll give that about the show for sure. I still don't think it's great, honestly. I think the main plot, especially noticeable with this episode, is like we're 6 episodes in now, we're kind of coming towards the end. And I wouldn't say I'm really invested in the main plot. Like, really, what is the main plot at the moment? Is saving Anya the, like... I guess, maybe... I don't know. Maybe there just isn't one. Because, okay, you can argue the main plot at the moment is saving Anya and figuring out all these symbols and what went on in the hospice years ago and all that stuff, sure. But I feel like that's episode by episode. I've not felt invested in, like, the overall main plot with this show. So, just part of me is like, okay, the short stories are really cool, but we need to focus more on the main plot. But then I'm like, but the short stories, for the most part, are more interesting than the main plot. The main plot's only as interesting as it is because I buy how close these characters are, and I actually do like them. I think they're all very likeable. Even Anya at the moment. Anya's been really good the last couple of episodes, to be fair. So, yeah, I'd say that's the strongest thing this show has going for it. Which, yeah, I think, again, if this was any other, like, cast of characters, I would not be... Like, say this was, like, the cast of Pretty Little Lies Original Sin doing this. Oh, bro, I'd have been so tuned out. But if we get the actors up, for example, Ilonka's great, Kevin's decent, Anya's gotten better, Sandra's my favourite, Amesh is okay, Natsuki is decent, Spencer's amazing, Sherry's amazing. I think that's... And then we've got, like, the adults, which we won't go into. But, so yeah, what we got there? 1, 2, I'd say 4 great characters and 4 okay to good characters. I won't say any of them are bad. Anya was the worst for me, but she's gotten better. I'd say she's actually better than Amesh at this point. I feel like even though Anya can be very unlikable at times, she does feel like an actual character. Amesh kind of doesn't really do much for me, I'd say. Kevin's sus. I don't trust Kevin, but he's okay. And Natsuki is cool, but doesn't really do much either. But Ilonka, Sandra, Spencer, and Sherry, I think all 4 of those are great. Sherry, to be fair, doesn't do much. I just think she's funny, but she's cool. So, yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling about the show at the moment. I'm going to obviously see it through. We're kind of towards the end now, so obviously we're going to see it through. But the short stories here, we kind of had the second part to the serial killer storyline, which is actually kind of fun. I don't mind that. It's very by the books and doing what it does, but it's fun. And then Ilonka's story of the witch and trying to... that kind of played into the story of trying to cheat death here with Anya. Anya? That's not right. I don't know why that sounds wrong. It is Anya. I was going to say, is it Maya? But I don't know where that came from. Yeah, kind of playing into the main story of what they're trying to do here as well. So, yeah, I'd say it's definitely better than the last episode. So, rating, I'll go as 7.2 out of 10. I think it was a good episode. I just wouldn't say I'm super invested in the story. I'm more invested in the characters than the story. Which you'd rather, to be fair, because I feel like you can't... Surely you can't truly be invested in a storyline if you don't care about the characters. That's how I've always felt. I always compare, like, whenever I go on these tangents about Shadowhunters, I think the storyline in Shadowhunters is pretty bad, but I cared a lot about it because I cared so much about Shadowhunters. I cared about all of those characters. All of them. I know the show's bad. It definitely has its bad moments, but I think it's so much fun because I cared so much about all those characters. And the storyline here is trying way harder than Shadowhunters is, but yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at anyway. So thanks for watching, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought of the episode down below in the comments. And if you do want the early and uncuts, then the Patreon will be linked down below. And I'll see you next time for episode 7. Until then, take care. Peace.